Hey guys, and welcome back to another awesome MTG video. Today I'm going to continue the hype of Kaladesh by looking at a common. I know, commons aren't usually the preferred rarity to get hyped over, but hey, when you're a Vorthos junkie like me, commons can be as big as mythics. The card in question is a green sorcery, larger than life. For one generic and a single green mana, target creature gets +4/+4 and gains trample until end of turn. Nothing really special there. Kinda sad it's not instant speed, but it's a common, so what do I expect? Even the art of the card, while bright and beautiful, doesn't really do much of the lore in question here. So what am I hyped about? Well, let's just unblur this flavor text here and find out. They say Head Judge Tezzeret will be reviewing every invention at the fair. I made sure to build something that will stand out. That's right. Tezzeret is on Kaladesh, and he's the head judge of the Inventors Fair no less. Well, it certainly speaks to his abilities, so it's definitely a fitting position. Tezzeret's been through some rough times. He's been the abused puppet of Nicol Bolas, he's infiltrated the Phyrexians on Mirrodin, and he hasn't been the friendliest towards Jace and Liliana. When we last saw this Planeswalker, he was busy plotting the downfall of his Dragon Master, Nicol Bolas, with a less than desirable outcome. While Tezzeret believed he had triumphed over this all-powerful Planeswalker, he actually proved only his own foolishness, as Nicol Bolas was still alive and free. With his pet's treachery now discovered, it's unclear what Nicol Bolas planned to do with Tezzeret. Tezzeret reassumed his position as lapdog to Nicol Bolas, but of course his allegiance is always in question. He was sent to Mirrodin as Nicol Bolas' eyes on the development of new Phyrexia, but it's still unclear what his true motives were. Tezzeret himself sought to gain power over the Phyrexians by dethroning Karn, but his plans ultimately failed. This makes his showing up on Kaladesh that much more interesting. Is he doing this under his own will, or is he an agent of the Dragon Planeswalker? Should Nicol Bolas still be under his thumb, Tezzeret could be using the title of head judge in order to gauge various inventions and skills of their inventors. The grand schemes of Nicol Bolas could require an artificer that exceeds even Tezzeret's skills, which seems impossible to perceive, but if one does exist, Kaladesh would be the place to find them. Yet, Tezzeret may be on his own now, possibly continuing his search for personal power through Artifice, or a way to end his former master for good. We know Tezzeret really loves self-serving upgrades. Maybe he's just searching for a new method, new ideas, or some lost knowledge in order to achieve his yet unknown goals. It was confirmed by Wizards of the Coast that Tezzeret will make some appearance in cards coming with Kaladesh. Will he get his own card now or an Aether Revolt? Well, since we got 3 Planeswalkers in Kaladesh, my bet is Aether Revolt. In addition to the flavor text of Larger Than Life, we also got our first look at the Planeswalker in the art of Metallurgic Summonings. This mythic enchantment for 3 generic and double blue reads, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create an XX colorless construct artifact creature token, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. Pay 3 colorless and double blue, exile Metallurgic Summonings. Return all instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only if you control 6 or more artifacts. You can see in the art that the hooded man summoning this very Phyrexian-inspired artifact creature has some very Tezzeret-esque features. Yet some would question who it really is, since it's not that clear. Thank goodness, Wizards already confirmed that this is in fact our first glimpse of Tezzeret on Kaladesh. Personally, I love the flavor of this card. Everything about it just screams Tezzeret. He's a master artificer and a powerful blue mage, using constructs he crafts himself along with powerful magic to destroy his foes. This card is literally like his Planeswalker surrogate. Sure, it may be a little slow, strongly favoring an artifact spell deck we haven't seen yet, but I still love it all the same. Only time will tell if it's good or not though, but I expect it'll be a deck in and of itself. Any way you look at it, Tezzeret being on Kaladesh isn't a good thing. He has really bad blood with both Jace and Liliana, Liliana already being on Kaladesh herself with Chandra. Surely if any of these Planeswalkers get wind of one another, there's gonna be some trouble. Even with all this murky history, maybe this chance reunion with former friends could help turn the story in another direction. If Tezzeret's looking to overthrow Nicol Bolas, he'll be looking for whatever he can use to finally defeat him, or at least protect himself from his wrath. This includes powerful allies. Maybe Tezzeret will commission Liliana, Jace, and the rest of the Gatewatch to help him with Nicol Bolas, the grand schemer responsible for most of the woes in the multiverse, a threat certainly under the jurisdiction of the Gatewatch. We already know the following block, Amonkhet, will feature the return of Nicol Bolas, so perhaps Tezzeret being on Kaladesh is the scene we'll use to get to this new plane and confront this dangerous dragon planeswalker once and for all. There's more mystery going on at the Inventors Fair than I first gave it credit for, and we'll have to wait on the lore to get some answers. Anyway guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I wanna know what you think about Tezzeret's return in Kaladesh. What do you think it means for the lore going forward? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, consider throwing it a like, sharing it with friends, and subscribing to stay up to date on all things considering MTG news and lore. As always guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.